everybody, welcome to today's tutorial. Now, what today's tutorial is actually, today we're going to be making a functional dice. Now, what you're going to need for this tutorial is actually a block that looks like a dice. This is mine, for example, and in this particular case, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a 6-piece dice. Now, let me say that again. In this tutorial, we're making a 6-piece dice. So, and the pick random, what you're going to do is pick random 1 through 5. It's going to just be to the highest amount, from the shortest to the highest. Now let's get into it. Alright guys, so first off what we're going to start off with is we're going to show off our dice. Look how amazing I made that. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a when clicked. So when flag is clicked, what it's going to do is it's going to switch the costume to pick random. And 1 to however many dices you have, like costumes. For my example, it's 6, so it's 1 through 6. Then what it's going to do is we're going to go and we're going to grab a repeat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a pick random again. But this time it's going to be 10 to 30. Oh, my bad. Pick random, repeat 10 to 30. And what it's going to do is it's going to do next costume. It's going to start the sound pop. And then it's going to wait 0.12 seconds. There we go. Then what we're going to do in the end result is we're going to make a variable. The variable is going to be called dice amount. There we go. Then at the very beginning, what we're going to do is we're going to put up here hide variable. Then it's going to set dice amount to 0. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get a set dice amount to costume number. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to do show variable dice amount. So this is what it looks like. There we go. Then it says dice amount 4. But we're going to put it like that. So let's see it again. 4. Now it doesn't just do 4. It's a pick random. I just not lucky. See, 3. So it does it a random amount. You don't know what it's going to be. There we go. Looks pretty nice. And it's picking the costume random, so you don't know what you're going to get. You're not going to know what you're going to get either from this. If we wanted to make another dice, so let's say you wanted 2 dice. So what we're going to do is create clone. What you would do if you want more than 1 dice is you do create clone, however many times. You put a repeat around it, however many clones you need. I only need 1. Create clone of myself. Then we're going to put when I start as clone. It's going to switch costume to pick random. Just like that. It's going to do the repeat amount, but we're not going to do pop. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to set. If you're wanting another dice, we're going to have dice move. There we go. Dice move. That's what we want. And what it's going to do, what you're going to do is you're going to set the dice amount to that. Then you set repeat dice move amount of times. You just put that for there too. Then what you do is if then. Here, actually, what we're going to do, we're going to put a wait until. And then you're going to make another variable, dice ready. There we go. Now at the very beginning, what we're going to do is we're going to set dice ready. We're going to set dice ready to N for no. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put, move the wait until. We're going to put set dice ready right before this to yes. Then what we're going to do up here is we're going to do wait until dice ready. And then what we're going to do is wait until dice ready equals yes. Like that. There we go. Now, as you see, so now, what we also need to do is we need to make sure they go to different positions. So this one will go to, let's say, -50. And the other one will go to 50. Now, let's see it. Just like that. Looks pretty nice. You get 2 dice. But what we need to do is we need to set make variables for the amount of dice you need, and it's dice 1, and then dice 2. There we go. You need these because the variables are the same sprite, so it'd be weird. You can do all of these. You set all of these, or most of them at least, except for dice amount, to as for this sprite only. I just didn't in this case because I only have one sprite. But you need to set all those to this sprite only, except for dice amount. Do not set that if you're making a dice game. So then what we're gonna do is it's gonna set. We'll say this is dice 2. We'll say this is dice 1. There we go. Both of those. What it's going to do is it's going to set dice amount to plus block dice 1 plus dice 2. All you would do for a third one is repeat the process, but this time put another plus block like this. And then you add all 3 dices. But in this case, I only have 1. So it's like that. Okay, guys. So I just realized now that I accidentally set this to dice ready. I mean a dice amount, but it's really dice move. So there we go. Now, this is how it looks. But we only need 1 pop sound, so you don't have to do that. You can only have 1. All right, guys. So what you're gonna do actually is you're gonna move this over to here. Then you're gonna put a set dice amount to 0 right there. Now, I did forget these steps. I just forget things. And as you can see, let's see how it looks. So, the answer is 5. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 on that costume and 1 on that costume. There we go. Now, if you enjoyed this dice tutorial, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so when I post more tutorials. These assets will not be featured down below because all you have to do for this particular one is put 1 cube and then put some dots in it. That's all you have to do for this tutorial, so they will not be featured. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to this game. You can make a board game. You can make so many cool things. But in this particular case, I'm just making dice. Now, my name is Thunderdome19, and I'm out.